Hello guys. So today I'll be teaching you a topic that is Consumer Protection. Consumer Protection Act 2019. Right. This 2019 act replaced our preceding act of 1986. So according to Consumer Protection Act, consumer is basically anyone who uses a goods or a service and pays for it. Either the payment is promised or it has been done or it has been a deferred payment. But any person who actually buys it for commercial purpose, that is for reselling, will not be considered a consumer, right? But a person who would be buying anything or buying a good for the self employment, समझ रहे हो, for self employment and earning a livelihood from it would be considered a consumer. For example, if a tailor is buying a sewing machine, so using that sewing machine he would be earning his livelihood, so he would be considered a consumer. ठीक है. This act gave a very broad definition. It included both online offline, as in both digital and offline transactions, and this act gives consumers 6 rights. First is right to be informed. This act says that the consumer has the right to know about the price, about quantity, about ingredients used, directions to use, how to use the product, and basically it will that, and this is the reason why packaging of products has a label which shows all these things, because it is a right of the consumer to be informed about the product which he is buying. Second is right to be heard, and this is the reason why big corporate houses or big businesses have a grievance redressal cell, because it is a right of the consumer. If he is dissatisfied, that he has to be heard of his complaint. Third is right to get redressal. This includes that consumer has a right to get the compensation or get his product changed or get the default corrected. Then fourth right is right to safety. This is in case of, for example, when the product is not up to the mark or the substandard components have been used in it, and the default could cause physical harm. It is basically, this right has been given so as to protect from the physical harm, and that is why awareness is being created in the consumers so as to check for the ISI mark. For example, ISI mark on electrical appliances. You can use this as an example, right? Then fifth right is a right to be assured. This basically gives the right to the consumer, the right to choice. Now what does this mean, right to choice? This means that consumer should get variety of products at competitive prices. What does this mean? See, this right has been given so as to assure that monopolistic tendencies, that and monopolistic tendencies are avoided. That is why they have been given a variety of products and they should have the right to choose among them. Okay. Now the last right is, that is right to consumer awareness. This means that our consumers should be aware about their rights and the reliefs which they can get. That is why government has started various initiatives. For example, Jago Grahak Jago is a very old initiative. Also, the national helpline, toll helpline number has been provided, which is, I guess, if I am not wrong, it is 811 4000. So these are the initiatives by the government. Also, there are various consumer organizations and NGOs which are working, yes, so as to create the consumer awareness. So this was about Consumer Protection Act. Also, the grievance redressal which has been provided under this act is at the district level. It's a 3-tier quasi-judicial machinery, you can say. So at the district level, at the state level, and at the national level. So district level, state level and national level. District level पे it is said District Consumer Redressal Commission. In short, it is District Commission. Similarly, State Commission and National Commission. District and state is something which is constituted by state government, and national is obviously constituted by central government. District Commission has jurisdiction to handle the cases which is less than 1 crore. State handles the cases of value of goods and services which is between 1 crore to 10 crores, and National Commission has a jurisdiction to handle the cases of goods and services, but the value of goods and services where it is more than 10 crores. Okay. Also, you can, if you are not satisfied with the District Commission's judgment, then you can appeal to State Commission within 45 days. State can be approached to National within 30 days, and then National could be approached to Supreme Court within 30 days again. I hope I was able to explain the grievance redressal which has been provided under this act.